Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Feeding the Curious Mind. My name's John Pullen and I'm an author of fiction and non-fiction. In this episode we're going to look at a part of London which perhaps not that many people are aware of. If you ask people to name parts of London, they'll come up with Soho, Mayfair, Belgravia and some others. But the one we're going to talk about is Bloomsbury. And it can be found north of New Oxford Street, east of Tottenham Court Road, and south of the Euston Road. Now, up until, let's say, 1,000 years ago, when the Norman conquest took place, Battle of Hastings and all that, unless you lived in the City of London or along the banks of the Thames up to Westminster, most of the rest of London was just open spaces, and that's what Bloomsbury was. The first people to utilise the area was a Norman family, and they were known as the Belmonts. Now, we can trace back the origin of Bloomsbury from them, because Bloomsbury means Belmont's Manor. They were there for probably about 100 years. But in the 1300s, the area then got taken over by the Carthusians, which were a religious order. They built a monastery there, but in the dissolution, when the crown stole most of the monasteries, they obviously lost their monastery. The abbot, it is reported, was actually nailed to the front door because he tried to reject their advances and tried to protect his monastery. We think that's probably true. Although the monastery is still there, the building's still there today and it's occupied, it's no longer what it became, which was Charterhouse School. That's because it was Charterhouse Monastery, and Charterhouse School, a famous English school, is now out of London but still exists. Now, in front of the monastery today is an open space, grass and trees, quite a large open space, but it hides a secret, because during the Black Death, 14th century, plague pits were built around London to take the bodies of those who died of bubonic plague. And Charterhouse, although it's a pleasurable place to go to and look at today, hides probably, we believe, around 20,000 bodies just beneath it, all of them dead of the Black Death or bubonic plague. So that bears some thinking about. So please don't go digging there. You might have a bit of a surprise. Today, we can find a number of institutions in Bloomsbury: British Museum, University College Hospital, and University College London. The first building to house and become the British Museum was built 1755 and was called Montague House. But by the 1840s, it was far too small for the collection. And so it was demolished and a new building was then built. That's the building we see today, the British Museum. And as far as we can tell now, it will stay there. It's had a new extension about 20 years ago, and it is a wonderful place to see. So, you know about Bloomsbury now, a place you may not have heard of before, but a place well worth visiting without a shovel.